CineD, your digital cinema tech resource.
Hi guys, welcome everybody. Today is the day we announce the winners of the Fujifilm 10-second competition. And with me today, of course, is my partner Johnny, live from Tokyo.
Hi guys, how are you? It's a very small hotel room. I'm very happy to be here and I'm very excited because we know what you don't know yet, and we have really 10 great winners. But soon we're going to share the information.
Absolutely. And also with us is Victor Ha. He's a vice president of the cameras and lens division of Fujifilm US, live from New York. How are you?
I'm great. How are you guys doing today?
We are great. I mean, we're very excited to get the names out. First of all, we really want to thank Fujifilm for the support. This has been such an amazing competition. As we know, we all strive to really give really exciting prizes to winners and motivate them to actually make something amazing. And I think we've really succeeded with this competition. I hope all of the viewers have seen the galleries that we've put online of all the eligible videos. So you were able to watch all the videos. You could make your own opinion. And I think it's nothing short of amazing. I mean, we only gave 10 seconds to each participant, which is almost nothing. I mean, if you watch the videos, I personally had to watch the videos, I think, at least 5 times each one to really kind of, be able to understand what's going on with some of them. But some of the storytelling is so amazing within such a short amount of time. It's really brilliant.
How many videos did we get actually?
We had 463 eligible videos, and we had around 100 which were non-eligible because they were either the wrong length or they didn't fulfill all the things we asked them to do, which was, basically just subscribing to a bunch of newsletters and Instagram accounts. But we did remind everybody about that several times. So there's no excuse for people not to get that right. But mostly it was the wrong length of the video. But it was over 460 videos that we got that were eligible. And I think it's amazing because you could see that, people invested a lot of time in making them. What did you think about the videos, Victor?
I was thinking about it this morning, that 10 seconds of video, making 10 seconds of video is challenging. And to see some of the creativity that we saw on our end in a lot of the submissions, it was pretty fun, pretty inspiring. Made me really be glad that I picked a different career path because there's just so much great talent out there. So we're really lucky to be able to be a part of this and to have a opportunity to just do something fun. I think it's really great to give people an opportunity to have some chance to be creative and do it in a communal sense too, so that we can all just celebrate the fact that people are having fun. That's cool.
Thank you so much. And thanks also for supporting this. I know you're Fujifilm US, but you think as a global company, which is amazing. So everybody was able to participate in this. And we can see with the submissions, also the winners, people will see that it's truly a global competition. And you can see that our audience comes from everywhere and creativity really knows no boundaries. That's the amazing takeaway for me from that competition. So should we get rolling? What do you guys think?
Yeah, I'm very excited.
Because a lot of people are watching this and like, what's happening? Show us the videos finally. Okay, let's start with one of the first 10 winners. Just as a reminder, each winner receives one X-H2S camera from Fujifilm. And Victor, when are you gonna ship those cameras to the winners?
Well, we were going to try to ship them as soon as possible. So the minute we announce, we'll speak with you guys on shipping times and availability, and we'll notify each individual as their camera ship.
Perfect. That sounds great. So no long waiting times for people.
Yeah. What about the $1,000 that we promised?
Exactly. The $1,000 that we are giving away will be transferred next week. We will get in touch with each one of the winners. We will figure out bank details, PayPal, whatever they prefer, and send the money. And that's going to happen next week as soon as we have contacted all the winners.
And of course, they should use it to produce even more beautiful videos. And we hope that they will be kind enough to share it with us. We are very, very excited and curious to see what they can do with the camera and the budget.
Yeah, we would really love to see the final projects and be able to celebrate even more the fact that we picked 10 really talented filmmakers and gave them a budget to hopefully make something great with the camera. So looking forward to seeing all the content.
Absolutely. That was the idea behind it. So please, guys, when you win, please use the $1,000 to make an amazing film and share it with us. I mean, of course, you can also go, drinking for $1,000 and invite all your friends. If you do, please film it with your new X-H2S camera, because then you will also have a result, right? But the idea was to invest that money into actually making something even better, even more amazing, whatever you want, really. And we would like to feature your work on CineD as part of our new series in the Spotlight, where we actually feature works that were shot on Fujifilm cameras. So, it's a perfect fit. So please share with us what you make with that money and with that new camera of yours. I think it's time to mention how we actually did the judging. Here you see our spreadsheet. Like, we had a very, very complex judging system, and we gave marks in different categories for each one of the submissions. So we took a lot of time to watch and rewatch and rewatch and rewatch all of the submissions over and over again to come up with a very fair judgment. Fujifilm, Johnny and I gave marks to all of the films, and then we just at the end looked at what's the total and who got the most and the highest marks from us. It's a very fair way of looking at all the videos. There's absolutely no bias with any of those videos. We didn't know any of the people who submitted. Anybody who was in any way related to CineD or Fujifilm was not eligible to enter anyway. Just to get this clear, we tried our very, very best to have a very even and fair and balanced way of judging those videos. And it's not just our gut feelings. It's not that we just said, oh, this is the best one, this deserves to win. We gave marks in different categories, and also judging how relevant it is to what we asked, which was, the film should be about, do you deserve this camera? How are people showing that they actually deserve the Fujifilm X-H2S? And that's one of the criteria, but there were others, and we gave marks in those, and the total number combined is how we came up with these winners.
And you just forgot to mention that it took a lot of time.
Oh yeah, it took a lot of time.
Constant, every day we had so many emails from people, from colleagues, from people from our industry, filmmakers, content creators, asking, are you done watching? When are you announcing? So here we are.
All right, but let's get it started now. So let's watch the first winner. The first film is called When You Don't Have the Gear You Need.
Sir, everything's ready for the campaign?
Are you sure? The lighting?
Yep.
Styling?
Sure.
The model? Now all we need is a camera.
Very, very funny. I think very smart way of getting across the message that you don't have a camera, but you have everything else. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think it was a really great use of dialogue back and forth. I think that the beginning was a little bit tough to hear in the first couple lines, but I caught up pretty quickly once I realized what the whole story was about. And of course, it's always great to see the punchline be the fact that the camera is what they're missing, and this being a contest about needing a camera. It made a lot of sense. So yeah, it was really, really fun, really well done. I like the lighting a whole lot too.
Johnny?
Very funny, very creative. I wish the sound was a little bit better. But other than that, I think, again, in 10 seconds, it's a story. It's a little story. And I think that's what's important in all of those videos, the content and the story, and why do I deserve a camera. Very nice. Well done.
That's a very good point, actually. A story in 10 seconds is probably the most challenging thing we could have asked from people. And I think all of the 10 winners actually prove that it's possible. Congratulations to Michael O'Kennedy from South Africa. You are one of our winners of an Fujifilm X-H2S camera and $1,000. Amazing work. Let's move on to the next one. And the next one is called Birthday Blues. I love that one. I mean, I think it's like it could be you could just put that on air as a commercial for the camera as it is.
I love the disappointment.
Yeah, the disappointment. It's the smartest way of telling that you deserve a camera, kind of, because she's like, oh, there is the camera, but it's not a camera, it's a cake.
The cake? The cake looked really good too. That actually looked like the box, which is pretty impressive.
Absolutely. It's like the way of telling the story here. I didn't expect something like this, and I can tell you guys, with all the hundreds of videos, that was a very unique way of telling that specific story of why I deserve a camera. We didn't have anything like this. Some of the things that we had, some of the winners, the idea or the concept was similar. It's just that the matter of execution was different. But this was a very unique story.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's so smart that there are no words. I mean, you need no words for this. Not a single word spoken. Congratulations. The winner is Iva Kovaleskaya from Turkey. Congratulations. You also win. You just won, actually, a FUJIFILM X-H2S and $1,000. We can't wait to see what you come up next when you actually have the camera and the money. All right, let's move on to the next one. The next one is called, well, actually it doesn't have a proper name. It's just our hashtag 10x FUJIFILM X CineD. Let's just play this.
I have a music video shoot for my own band coming up, but this is what happened 2 weeks ago. Please help me out.
I mean...
Nice teamwork, huh?
Everything, yeah. It's like... I love when people don't go with digital effects, but use like practical effects that are funny. Actually, I think that was a theme across the whole competition. You saw a lot of drawing and painting and, carrying stuff around and like this, like the two guys holding him. And the vertigo zoom at the beginning, very well executed. The music.
Yeah, for sure.
Somebody took the time to think of the message and how to execute it. Well done. Very nice.
I like the references to the green men suits, with the guys in the black suits showing the practical effects stuff. I love that stuff. It's so funny. But
even I think it consists of 3 shots. Even the second shot where the camera just slowly slides off a tripod, and every DP, every cameraman, every camera operator knows the feeling.
What's that feeling? Yeah.
But you didn't lock your tripod head most of the cases, not the plate itself, but still, this sinking feeling in your guts when you see that happening.
So who did it?
Yeah. Who did it? The winner is Maximilian Walner from Austria. He's a local, I guess. Congratulations. All right, let's move on to the next one. The next one is called Dark Rider Frame 1.
And action!
I think people by now know that we like funny videos, no? I think
entertaining videos. Again, one shot, 10 seconds, the whole story inside, done. Very nice.
I like the last part, frame one of 500 complete.
But 500 frames is not a lot of frames either, I guess. Maybe she just means the one shot, right? The one clip that she's shooting. And it's funny that she used a Fujifilm Instax camera. Isn't that, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's the most popular Fujifilm camera, right?
Yeah, it's actually quite popular around the world. We're very fortunate to have that as part of our overall brand.
So any plans to, release one which shoots 24 frames a second?
I honestly don't know the answer to that question. That is completely outside of my area of responsibility.
You need 24 cameras for that, Nino.
No, but I like the one shot, like the whole thing that is moving around. You could have, this could have been just as a scene with 3 or 4 shots, but this of course makes it much more interesting with the reveal at the end there. And it feels like the beginning of the whole thing feels like a proper behind the scenes.
Yeah.
From a big movie or something, which makes it so interesting when at the end you only see the Instax camera.
Yeah, I really do love that the choice they made of just focusing in on the camera as they pushed in and didn't follow the bike. It was very much a BTS style thing. So I had a deep appreciation for that one.
Okay, the winner is, for this one, Desenka Markovic from Australia. Congratulations, you just won yourself an X-H2S and $1,000. All right, let's move on to the next one. The next winner is called Why Do I Deserve to Win the New Fujifilm X-H2S? And let's watch it now.
I want the Fuji X-H2S, but I must confess the reason I want it is not the best. I wanna make some sick music videos, but mostly just wanted to flex on my bros.
A rap video. What do you guys think?
This guy, he needs an agent, or how do you say, somebody to promote his career. Excellent. Very nice. Very entertaining.
I want to know how big the crew was. It feels like it was just like him doing it all on his own. I want to believe that he did that all on his own. Because it looks like all the specific framing and angles. It's like one lens, static, him looking great. This is great. I love the I loved how he stitched everything together.
Victor, you know what is the difference between him and me? He can sing.
Fair. I think that's a difference between him and a lot of us.
But it's funny you say that. I didn't even think about it, but you're right. I mean, he could have shot all of this himself. But I think also the quality of this is, of course, the music track. And then he illustrated it with these cliche images of a rap video, which is brilliant. Yeah, it made it funny. All right. So the winner is Rishi Golembievsky from Australia as well. Congratulations. You just won yourself an X-H2S and $1,000. And maybe you want to do another music video with that. We'll see.
Australia really cleaning out. Australia winning twice.
Yeah, it's like in a row, actually. That's amazing. Yeah. So far we have South Africa, Turkey, Austria, Australia, and Australia again. And let's see who's next. The next one is called Oops.
You start the fire.
This is one of my favorites.
Yeah, I love this one. I love it. I like the broken lens effect too on the ground at the very end. That's great.
What do you mean effect? I guess they did it, right? They just killed the camera.
I'm hoping people didn't sacrifice camera gear for this.
No camera was harmed in the production of this. Yeah, but I think it's brilliant too. I mean, again, a one shot always works well, especially, it's a 10-second video. You have actually, that's the only way you have time to concentrate on one clip, right? It's a 10-second video. The whole thing needs to be one shot, but then very unexpected ending, very funny.
But there is more here in terms of filming, and I don't want to say cinematography because that's a big word, but the lighting, the composition, the movement, it just all fits together. Really very nice.
Yeah, the everything really came together really nicely. Like the focus, the choreography, all of it, really well done. I wonder how many times they had to rehearse this to get it right.
How many cameras they broke?
Yeah, how many cameras did they break?
The winner is Leah Campo from Canada. Congratulations, you get a camera and $1,000 as well. Okay, let's move on to the next one. So we have 4 to go. The next one also is just called 10x Fujifilm X CineD.
This is a CineD Gear News video.
That was a great 10-second promo reel.
Yeah, it's a lot to take in within those 10 seconds, isn't it? I mean, I had to rewatch this a couple times.
I love the cameo they put in there of Johnny and I.
This is almost like the opposite of what we talked about up until now with one shot. That was very fast. That was like on steroids, but still told the story and the reason why do I need a camera in a very nice way.
Yeah, and also the visuals. I like the graphic, like the typography design in combination with the video, especially at the beginning where you have those shots, and how they kind of try to both address CineD and Fujifilm with a roll of film.
Yeah, I mean, sacrificing roll of film like that. Film's expensive these days, man. Yeah,
maybe it's an old one. No, it's great. It's probably the most traditional image film kind of thing, like corporate film kind of thing, but it's very beautifully done.
So who won?
I think that it's really interesting. You kind of get a feel for their style too, and what they're passionate about. They volunteer, and they're passionate about nonprofits, right? So like in the 9 seconds that they had, they talked about basically giving up most of their time. So I feel like that's a really honorable thing to be able to submit for a contest for the hope that you're going to get a camera to do more of that work. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, and waiting to see what they actually make with the camera.
Absolutely.
The winner is, I hope I get the name right, Alexandre Gurdon from France. Congratulations for your camera and the $1,000. Great work. All right, let's move on to the next one. The next film is called The Producers Produce.
I'd love to win the new FUJIFILM X-H2S because I've been filming with vegetables and I'm so grateful for the experience, but I just feel like the time is ripe for something new.
That was entirely unexpected. That I remember watching this, and I think it was one of the earlier entrants, I think, and I literally spit out my coffee when I was watching it.
The opening of the bag slayed me, just because that, like, he had to pick some really specific fruits there. I just want to know how he ended up picking those vegetables and those fruits. And then it's great. It's really good.
And I'm sure that many of the guys who submitted videos might think, but we did something similar, and we did have entries with similar ideas. But here the execution is literally brilliant. It worked very well.
Yeah, there's a lot of really great minor details in here that are just really wonderful.
I like how it builds up. It starts like this really pretentious Instagram style, oh, I am so great filmmaker kind of thing that we've seen a million times now, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to call it self-congratulatory slow motion shots. You know, like people filming themselves in slow motion because it looks cool, and then kind of making fun of it. I like that.
I also love that he submitted and then just also linked the contest for other people to submit too. It was like he was all about the community, all about getting people to submit. That was just a really cool thing to see. That everyone is joining in a competition, but even in the midst of joining a competition, they're trying to get other people to join too. That's kind of cool.
Yes,
absolutely.
The winner is, for this one, the producer and maker of this video, Joshua Dowdy from the US. Congratulations. Camera and $1,000 on their way to you very soon. All right, there's 2 to go. Let's move on. The next one is something on Instagram.
I'm a product filmmaker and I've been using the Fuji X-T3 for all of my work, but recently my camera's ports broke. So CineD, please pick me and upgrade my X-T3.
Very cool.
Very cool.
Very creative.
The amount of time for that animation with practical drawings, that's incredible. That's really well done. It's cool stop motion.
Stop motions, drawings, even the way how it's looping, the whole video is looping. Exactly. So the person really actually thought about something specific for Instagram, because Instagram Reels or Instagram posts, actually, Instagram videos loop. So it's really cool how you can watch this endlessly. And I actually did watch it, I think 3 or 4 times in a row.
Yeah. It's like hypnotizing too. It's great.
Well done. Very nice.
Yeah, really well done.
Well done. And the winner is Jarrell Spencer from the UK. Congratulations. Camera and $1,000 on their way to you very soon. Okay, last but not least, we have one more to go. The last one is called I Need a Better Tool.
That's great.
Again, perfect storytelling in 10 seconds. It's
so good. It reminds me of that painting that person tried to fix.
Oh yeah, I remember in the church, right?
Yeah.
I think a janitor actually, she would try to clean it and then she had to paint over it because she smeared the oil or something.
I'm actually curious to know if the guys are still together, after, but probably yes, she looks quite happy.
It's such a smart way of actually, I think that is probably the smartest one that I've seen, talking about, like really taking the subject, why do I deserve this camera? Because it completely, like he's like, oh, I don't have a camera, so I have to paint, but I can't paint, so that's why I need a camera. And making this the story and making it funny is brilliant.
I also loved how they used the end card bumper from one of our videos and spun the paintbrush into the camera. That was a good use of creativity there, for sure.
For me, it's about the light and the color. Everything works together very, very nice here.
That lens flare at like second 3 or 1 or whatever it was, perfect, beautiful. I'm a sucker for flare.
It looks like a movie. I mean, it really does look like a big movie.
Yeah, it's really well done.
Congratulations to Maria Jose Silvia Jimenez from Spain. Congratulations. You are one of the 10 winners of a FUJIFILM X-H2S and $1,000. Okay, guys, so those were the 10 winners of the cameras. Very, very tough for us to choose. And we decided also, because it was so hard for us to decide, we decided for the 5 runner-ups to also give them something. And CineD decided to donate a full annual membership of MZ Pro worth $349 to the 5 next ones after those 10. And we're actually gonna announce them in the article below this video on CineD.com. So you will also be able to watch those 5 videos specifically, and those 5 people will also get that membership for free for 1 year. So at least something to really show that we really love what you did. And unfortunately, we only have 10 cameras. We only have $1,000 for each one of those, but that's a lot already. But it always means that not everybody can win, unfortunately. But that's what we can offer. All right, guys. I think that was a really amazing competition. We thank everybody for taking part. Really, really thank you for that. So much creativity, so much fun. It gives us such a huge boost in what we do to continue to serve filmmakers even more. Thank you to Fujifilm for your trust and support, and we hope to be able to do this very soon again.
Great. Victor, it's always nice talking to you.
Likewise, guys.
Nino, see you soon and good night from Tokyo.